Hello everyone, it's Simmuz here. Welcome to a brand new video in the Sims. For today, we are doing another hip shell challenge. So if you don't know about these challenges, these are hip shells, are challenges that hip Renee makes. These are shells, so basically a shell is an unfinished build, I guess you would call it, and you have to transform it into something. And I decided to transform this shell that she made into, I'm gonna say it, it's the worst mention, the tackiest, absurd mention, the most over the top, and I don't know how else to describe it, honestly, mention that I've ever made in The Sims 4. So it all started from the object that she added in. So as an added challenge, she added this flamingo and the Hetman statue. I don't know how it's really called. The little statue with the bust of a guy with the top hat. So she added those two objects in, and obviously when she adds the objects, you have to use them in the build. And as an added challenge, obviously. And, you know, it's a real challenge, especially with these objects. Those are kind of wacky. And so I decided to, you know, these are wacky. I'm gonna make a wacky build. She did already a lot of shell challenges. So obviously I have a playlist that's basically shell challenges only. And like 99% of those are Hip Renee's shell challenges. So I highly suggest to check them out. Also, she is posting a new shell challenge almost every other week. So if you don't follow her, I'm gonna link all her stuff down below. You can do shell challenges as well. And I decided to try this one. Since the objects that she decided to add in are these wacky and crazy, I decided to go all in. And these are wacky and crazy as well. And I made this crazy, over the top, stupid. Like, oh my god, this is so stupid. This is such a stupid build, and I love it. It's up in the gallery, so if you want to download it, if you care to have it in game, it's definitely for a very particular sim. But if you want it in the game, it is up on the gallery. You can use hashtag HipHipShell627, which is the hashtag for this challenge. You can use hashtag SillySimmuz, or you can use my ID, which is SillySimmuz like your YouTube, but without spaces. So let's talk a little bit about this house. So my inspiration, of course, were the two objects that she added in. So Renee added the flamingo and the top hat man. And I was like, what person has a pink flamingo and a top hat man in their house? Like, there aren't many people that have both of those, especially the top hat man. That's super weird. So I decided, you know, maybe this person is a very weird celebrity slash maybe a super like rich person, like, you know, those crazy rich people that have crazy houses, you know what I mean. Like super over the top, super crazy. It's super tacky, which was exactly what I was going for. There are so many items that don't make any sense, that look weird, that look crazy. There are some structural things that look crazy, like that garden roof part. It's gonna get crazier, you'll see. And obviously, as always, at the end of this video, there are gonna be screenshots. So this is actually, you know, in the end, it's a crazy build, but I do like it. I think it's super cool. I was able to use so many different kind of textures and colors and items that I don't usually use. Like, for example, I used the bathroom set for Get Famous, the one that it's all gold. Like, that one doesn't really work in any other kind of build. Like, you wouldn't have a golden toilet with a golden shower and, oof. I said the word golden shower, and I meant like an actual golden shower, so don't take that out of context. You know, everything gold. It doesn't make, like, for a house, it doesn't make sense. But in this case, for a weird, crazy, over the top, wacky, tacky mention, I think that really works well. And as well, all these other items that you see me place right here, like, those are all, like, maybe individually, you could work them into your house pretty easily, like for an accent piece or something like that. But all together, they are just so over the top. Like this lamp that came with Vintage Glamour, if I'm not mistaken, the giraffe lamp. I love that lamp. It's gorgeous and I really like it. And it's probably one of my favorite lamps in the game. but it's obviously very like specific for some type of Sims. Like not everybody would want that in their house, and also it's very much of a statement piece. You wouldn't really have it everywhere or like as a random lamp somewhere. It would be like a centerpiece or something important, but here it's just a random lamp on top of a pedestal. You know, because this person really doesn't care and they just want expensive, cool, good looking stuff without caring for making it look like make sense and stuff like that. And you're gonna see at the end, especially in the screenshots, there are so many items in here. This house, I was able to keep it under 400,000 simoleons because it's not that big. It only is a 1 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, I think. But there is a gym that is also on the 3rd and final floor, which doesn't make sense. I decided to put the gym on the topmost floor because it was like, why would you have a gym there? You would have the gym at the bottom floor or even in the basement, because you would try to keep it as close to the bottom of the house as possible, because you know all the gym equipment is heavy to bring up, and I don't know, I feel like it doesn't make sense to have a gym at the top floor. Also, why would you go to the gym at the top floor? You have to go to all the fucking stairs to go to the top, and then you go there and you have to work out as well. It's a lot. But, you know, I decided it doesn't make sense, and it's fine, because this house doesn't make sense. So the gym is on the top floor, but at the bottom floor we have dining room, the kitchen, bathroom, living room, and an access to the basement. And in the basement we have a full-on bowling alley, a sauna, and an internal cinema, like a little cinema room. Like, I went all out. I tried to make it make sense a lot. Like, I tried to make it cool, and I don't know, I think it works out, but you know, it's also super weird. So you know, I guess some people will not like it, and that's fine. But it's okay. Also, there are so many suits of armor in this house because I was trying to make it also expensive. So I basically in every room you're gonna see a suit of armor, which is cool. It's one of the most expensive. I don't think it's the most expensive item anymore. I think there is the violin. The violin should be the most expensive item, and also I think the new. From Discovery University, they added the research and debate machine, like the research machine. I don't remember what it's called, and that one comes in gold, and I think the gold one is the most expensive item in game. Either it's the most expensive or it's the second most expensive after the violin. So one of those two. I have to check that out honestly because I'm not sure, 100% sure. But it's fine. And yeah, so suit of armors, those are everywhere, and it's fine. I like them, and they make sense in the house. I used ladders to go to the basement because we didn't have much space to go with the full-on staircase, and I think it works out. It's fine to have only like a basement ladder and not a full-on like staircase. We have stairs inside, so the inside interior of the house, you can go up and down without any problems with just the stairs, but to go to the basement you have ladders, and I think it's fine because the only Sims that cannot use ladders are the pets from cats and dogs and toddlers. So the basement floor where there is a sauna, there is a cinema, maybe the cinema would be, but the bowling alley, they're more like adult activities, not really for kids. So it made sense for me to I don't know, I think it made sense for me to have only the ladder. It's not a big problem, it's not a big deal, the adults can still go down there. And I think this house is mainly focused to be an adult house. It's not a house made for a toddler, it's not a house made for a child. So I think it makes sense that it's just a ladder, and it's fine, it's fine. And again, it's super weird, it's a weird house, so a ladder to the basement, I don't know, it makes sense. And hopefully you guys like it. I don't know about this house, I don't know how I feel, I don't know what my thoughts are. It's a weird house, and I'll admit it, it's a weird house, but you know, that was the point that I was going for. that was my idea behind it. I wanted to make it weird, I wanted to make it wacky, and I tried also to make it as tackiest as possible. So it's super like, it's just a lot of different flavors and likings and think you might enjoy, you might not enjoy. And definitely this person that lives in this house has a very, very particular taste, but that's fine, you know. People have different tastes, and it happens, and it's fine. It's fine. Also, this kitchen that we're doing right now, it's very over the top. There are 2 stoves because you cannot only have one. What the hell? Are you gonna live with only 1 stove? And it's very blue, which is something that I really like. I think it really contrasts with the rest of the house, which is way more pinkish. So it's a little bit of a bluer, cooler toned kitchen. And there is the dining table as well, so it's dining and kitchen as well. It's functional, you know? And yeah, also these balconies, these I didn't really have much space. I decided to keep them a little bit smaller. So these are, there isn't much stuff outside, stuff to do. But it's fine, it's a nice little balcony area. And, oh my god, yeah, you just saw me place those. Oh my god, on the floating garden. Yeah, those are there. There is a cat and there is a dog on top of there, because why not? And here, yeah. Oh yeah, also I think to go to the gym there is actually a ladder. Yeah, I did place a ladder. So actually there are 2 ladders. I forgot about that one. So yeah, to go to the gym you have to go up the ladder, which again doesn't make sense. How would you bring all the gym stuff up there? Doesn't make sense, but who cares? Also, I'm placing a piano here, a grand piano, and there is a dance floor, has floor, and it cuts into the outside, but who cares? Because this house is supposed to be wacky, it's supposed to look crazy, and it does. It looks crazy, it looks wacky, it looks weird, and you wouldn't really want to live here unless this is exactly like the house that you made and built for yourself. And there's a suit of armor, as always, another suit of armor, because we love them kids. I don't know. And I so many weird things, so many wacky, weird objects that are already in game. I decided to place them because I never use wacky stuff, wacky objects, super tacky. Like, oh my god, this bedroom that you're seeing, this bedroom is so tacky. It's so over the top. It's so weird. But I like it. It's cool. It's golden black, so it's like luxurious, and I never use that bed. That bed, I never use it because it's so over the top. Like, who can use that bed like easily in a normal house? You cannot. It's so over the top, so weird, so crazy. So for this house, it's perfect. There is also a full-on chandelier in this house, in this bedroom, because it's just a bedroom, and there is a full-on chandelier because why not? And yeah, there is another bathroom, of course. I think there are 2 bathrooms only. One downstairs next to the kitchen, and this one up here next to the bedroom. I feel like I needed to put one in the top floor as well, just to help a little bit with the fact that, you know, you're living in, when you're going to sleep in your bedroom, you don't want really to go downstairs to go pee. It's not really super functional. I know this house is not supposed to be functional, but it's also supposed to be luxurious. So you wouldn't really have any of these issues. Like, you wouldn't think about the other things. But the bathroom, I feel like it makes sense to have it near the master bedroom. And oh my god, you saw me. I'm placing a little bit of a second. I was like, maybe I should make this a toddler room, just because there is a ladder, so the toddler cannot escape. I was almost doing an evil thing, but you saw me, I was placing a little bassinet to make it like a baby / toddler room, but in the end it becomes a gym, which doesn't make sense anyway, but it feels a little bit less crazy evil and a little bit just crazy, which is fine. I feel like a gym at the top floor with only a ladder to go through, it's a crazy thing, but it's not evil. While making a toddler / or a baby live on the top floor with a ladder that they cannot go through, that's super evil. That's just evil. It's not even crazy, it's just evil. So here we are doing the basement, And at the basement, as I said, we are gonna have a sauna, we are gonna have a cinema, and we are gonna have a bowling alley. And right now, of course, you see the bowling alley, it's gonna turn, it's gonna change for the better. Right now it's very super like bougie, and I decided to make it a little bit more actually look like a bowling alley, so it does look a little bit more 80s, a little bit maybe even 70s. And I used a lot of objects from obviously the bowling pack, which makes sense. And the cinema itself, I think it's a little bit more bougie, a little bit more cool, but it's a fucking cinema in your house, so it makes sense to have it a little bit more bougie and a little bit more cool. I think it makes sense. Also, all these posters from Get Famous, oh my god, those are gorgeous. I love them, love them, and they look great. And yeah, and basically, you know, in this bowling alley, I'm going ham with objects from the bowling pack, basically everywhere. And yeah, it works. It's fun. It's a nice bowling alley, and there is everything that you need. There's also a giant bowling pin, because why not? You wouldn't, why not? Why wouldn't you have a bowling pin, a giant bowling pin as decoration, just as decoration? It's a crazy house, you know? I'm gonna keep repeating this, just so if you don't understand why it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because it's crazy. Someone crazy made this house, decided that they wanted this crazy house, and they did it, and it's here, and you're gonna accept it. And if you don't want it, oh my god, this place. Oh, I forgot about this part. Oh my god. So you know how we did have a flamingo to place in the house? And I was like, what am I gonna do with this flamingo? I decided to make a flamingo spot, like a flamingo pond. It's not a pond, there's no water. I wanted to make a little like fountain, but I couldn't because there is a basement underneath. So it's like a flamingo area. And here it is, with a giant flamingo in the middle. And of course there's a pool, but I mean the pool is literally the non-crazy part of this house. Like, the pool makes sense. There's a pool. It's a mansion. It makes sense. But the rest of the house doesn't make sense. So I understand if you don't like it, and if you don't vibe with it. I vibe with it so much in my heart, but I would never live here. It's crazy. It's a crazy place, and the sim that lives here is crazy. But hopefully you guys like it as well. And it's a fun house. It's a nice house. It's cool. And there's a pool. It's fun. It's a fun house. Yeah. There's so much to do, honestly. There's a pool. There's a hot tub. There is the bowling alley. There's a cinema. There's a sauna. There's a gym. There is a gorgeous bedroom with like a beautiful closet. There is a flamingo space. There is a cat and a dog, giant bush on top of the roof. Like, it's a lot, but I like it. And the screenshots are not gonna like highlight how much stuff there is in this house. Like, if you are just here and you're gonna just scroll to the screenshots, I mean, at this point, probably if you're listening to me saying these words, you are at the end of the video basically, so you're not gonna scroll to the screenshots, because the screenshots are coming up in a second. But if you just scroll to the screenshots, you're gonna lose so much magic from this house, because there's so many objects that probably in the screenshots are not as easy to spot. But also you can just download this house, look at it for yourself, and be like, oh my god, it's such a cute house, I really like it, or I hate it and I wish it never existed, which is probably your thoughts. I mean, most people are gonna be like, why the fuck did you build this? But I know it, I love it. It's called Eccentric Mansion. It's eccentric. It's a celebrity home, because it is. And here are the screenshots. Yeah. This is the house. This is the house, guys. I'm so sorry. Honestly, no, I'm not. I'm really not sorry. But it's fine. It's a house. It's cool. It's fun. And yeah, it's all over the top. It's all over. And it's over the top. It's all over the top. That's a new term that I decided to coin right now. And yeah, it's a lot. And yeah, the screenshots are a lot. And yeah, I know. But it's up on the gallery if you want to download it. Again, you can use hashtag HipHipShell627, which is the hashtag for the HipHipShell challenge for this week/weeks. and totally she's coming up with another one soon. So if you don't follow Hip Hip Renee, all her links are gonna be down below. I'm gonna link her channel because she has an amazing channel. I'm gonna link her Twitter because on Twitter she posts about her shell challenges as well. But also I'm gonna post her Twitch because she streams there when she goes over the shell challenges and like tours them and makes new ones. So I highly suggest you follow her on Twitch because I'm also her mod, so I'm 99% of the time I'm on her streams as well. So if you just wanna hang out, you know, I'm there, so you can come and hang out and do a shell, and we're gonna do your shell and say that she did an awful job or a great job, and it usually is a great job because people are super talented and they make crazy stuff. And yeah, this comes from me that I've just finished this build and it's crazy, and I know. And I'm sorry also this video is coming out late. I am recording this voiceover on the same day when I'm posting this. It should have come out yesterday, but if I didn't have much time to do the voiceover because I'm working a lot lately. I am actually I'm gonna end up working until the 30th and then I'm done. But these last few days are very, very hectic. So you know, just so you know that I'm sorry it came out late, but hopefully you guys can forgive me. And yeah, I'm just working a lot lately, but it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna start studying soon again. Probably, I don't know about videos, how well I'm gonna be able to keep up with videos and uploadings, especially when I'm gonna start studying. But we'll see. Hopefully I can still do 1-2 a week. I hope so. That's like my goal. 1-2 videos every week. But we'll see. Obviously this one was this one. It's crazy. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, put on notifications so that you know when the next video is coming out. Hip Hip Renee's links are all in the description down below. I also suggest you go through the hashtag Hip Hip Show 6127 or other Hip Hip Show challenges as well. There are so many incredible builds in those, and yeah, I highly suggest you check them out. But I guess this is it. Thank you so much for watching, and a bye bye.